Student, hall leader, resident assistant, desk service manager, hall director, assistant residence hall director, and future community coordinator. I'm Holly Gerke, and this is my leadership journey. I am a homegrown Wisconsinite and was ecstatic when I was accepted into the pre-professional program at the University of Wisconsin-Stout my freshman year. I was a part of the STEM Living Learning community, which means I had a lot of classes with those living around me. In the spring semester of my first year, I applied to be a resident advisor for the coming fall. After going through the interview process, I was actually selected early due to someone leaving the position. The hall staff there invited me in with open arms. Even though I was overseeing a hall of upperclassmen as a 19-year-old, I was still excited for the position I had. I looked forward to the fall to come to continue to be a student staff member. During my first year, I also joined the Stout Dance Ensemble. The student-run organization allowed me to continue my passion through dance while also meeting awesome people throughout campus. My second year on campus was a pivotal time for me. I changed my major from pre-dentistry to science education, focusing in on biology and chemistry. I was continuing my role as an RA in JTC. I became a choreographer for the Stout Dance Ensemble, and I was learning more about all the different leadership opportunities through the housing department. The JTC staff I was a part of my second year was incredible. We each had specific talents and strengths we brought to the team dynamic. During the semester, I was inducted into the National Residence Hall Honorary on campus. Later, I would be elected the treasurer of the organization. As the time came to decide whether to reapply for my RA position or continue my growth in leadership, I decided to apply for the desk services manager role on campus. I was the youngest applicant to ever receive the role. For the next year and a half on campus, I served as the desk services manager of Hanson Keith Milne Chinook Hall. I supervised, evaluated, mentored, and trained the student staff that worked behind the front desk. HKMC became my new home. Though I wasn't directly overseeing a floor and planning programs, I became a much better supervisor and mentor for those that I served. As my role within the department changed, so did my leadership styles. I was able to attend the Great Lakes Leadership Conference at the beginning of my third year. Though it was the first and only conference I ever attended in my undergrad, it showed me the power students have both on and off of their campuses. It was during my time as a DSM that I knew I wanted to continue my journey with college students, especially first years. During my fourth and final year at Stout, I was committed to developing student leaders and growing as a professional. I was excited to attend the Oshkosh Placement Exchange and registered the first day registration opened. Come February, I was excited to find both a department and an academic program that would push me to the next level. In July 2015, I packed up my belongings and moved to another UW institution, the University of Wisconsin-Oshkosh. I was hired by the Department of Residence Life to be an assistant residence hall director in South Greenhagen Hall. I also started my master's program in educational leadership in September. In my role as an assistant residence hall director for the department, I supervise the student staff, hear and adjudicate conduct, advise the hall council, oversee the NRHH chapter on campus, and help with the daily operations of my building. As the advisor for the South Greenhagen Hall Council, I work with a diverse student leadership team to plan and implement successful large hall programs, including grocery bingo, Halloween bash, Hallopoly, sandwich sales, trash takeout, milk cookies and condoms, and much, much more. I really enjoy meeting with my students one-on-one to hear their personal interests and concerns about living in Greenhagen Hall. This past summer, I was able to create and implement my Take 5 initiative. This simple idea stemmed from time in my undergrad. It encourages resourceful critical thinking among student staff members and holds them accountable to find new and innovative ways to find solutions to their problems. This initiative was such a success with South Greenhagen Hall that the entire department took it on for this academic year. It's my little baby, and I'm excited to take it with me wherever I go. Following my passion for student leaders, I wanted to develop a way for them to communicate across campus and provide them with information to enhance their role as a student leader. To do so, I created a Hall Leader Facebook page and started the Leader Lowdown video series. Move-in is a huge 2-day process here at UWO, and I see it as a national holiday. It's the first homecoming for all of our students living in residence. I was able to select and train 350 student, faculty, and alumni volunteers that were assisting us in the move-in operations. I was also able to secure multiple donated meals to feed all of our volunteers. During move-in, I also got to meet Chancellor Levitt as he helped a student move into her room. I have been fortunate enough to travel with student leaders to multiple conferences throughout our region. Watching the personal and professional growth occur during such a short amount of time is remarkable. Students are able to share strengths, meet others from neighboring universities, and share with each other what it means to be a student leader on campus. I have learned so much from the students I work alongside. They keep me guessing and ensure there will never be a dull moment. The past 2 years have flown by, and I am extremely thankful for the relationships I have built, the challenges I have faced, and the never-ending opportunities I have been provided. Though my time at UWO is coming to a close, I will forever cherish the people and lasting relationships I have built. Throughout my academic program, I have been able to engage in meaningful conversations with classmates, integrate theory and research into my work life, and advocate for students of diverse populations. I have focused my research on Schlossberg's transitional theory and the impact of mentorship on college students. I have learned how to plan, organize, and evaluate large programs that focus on students' needs. I have many takeaways from my time in the program, but overall, I now understand the importance of personal reflection and the value that comes from being a lifelong learner. I'm excited to announce I have accepted a position at Kansas State University as a community coordinator in their Housing and Dining Services department. I will be moving to Manhattan, Kansas in late June to start this new adventure. Everything that I've learned throughout my academic career and in my experiences within residence life have set me up to be successful in my next adventure. I changed my major from pre-dentistry. What was my major? That would make me a better person. I also joined the Stance Ensemble. Let it just sink in my brain. Watching them grow is amazing. Come on, lips, get her together. The video's almost over. Semester's almost over.